What a scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina, Carter Finley Stadium, and home to the NC State Wolfpack. As we'll see a team from the American, the East Carolina Pirates, taking on a team from the ACC, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Pirates have been waiting and waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So NC State's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Let's talk for a second about NC State. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all season, and you see it every year, that teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and that they'll get themselves into those rankings.
Dropping back, it's Bailey. Got his man.
Quarterbacks love throwing slants to big boys. When you got big targets, man, it's hard to miss them. Great job throwing to a guy that tall, putting it near his body, and he plucks it in for the catch.
The Wolfpack with a lot of options on second and short. Caught over the middle. It's Rogers. There he goes. Touchdown, NC State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
So East Carolina's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well. They see the football.
It's a seam wide open. He's at the 30. It's a running. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, East Carolina.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they did tack on the extra point. That drive took no time at all. Couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To throw, it's Bailey. Trying to set up the screen. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And everybody knows when you're running that play action, that fake has to be great. Everybody has to bite it for it really to work. Defense didn't bite it, didn't bite the bait, went after the quarterback, got him on the ground.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Off the play fake on 1st down, the throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
And that's the extra feel you get with this dude. I mean, unbelievable job dropping back to pass, but understanding 3rd down, I can get it right now. I got a little bit of space right up the middle, pulls it down, runs it straight ahead, and goes and gets the big 3rd down conversion.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Finds space on the right. Makes a grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that 1st down marker is. Heads up play, nose for the 1st down marker. Get in there and get it.
Reads it, fires complete. He's loose. Touchdown, North Carolina State. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Jenkins. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. The give to the left side. Turning it on. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
They'll try the right side. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. To the ground with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
To the air, it's Hauser. Grab near the marker, it's O'Brien. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Pirates have their offense in high gear. The give to the tailback. Some really tough running there gets him to the 45-yard line. He's piled up 82 yards for them on the ground already in this first quarter. He looks as if he's ready to put up numbers. The give to the back. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about.
On the run, it's Montgomery. At the 20, he's got space. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, ECU. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UCF is in front. They've played awfully well today, and while there's no Dante Culpepper out there, this group is hanging tough. They're up by 7 over Jacksonville State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. The give on the option. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Got his man quicker. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. You know, we joked that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they cell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, and they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
NC State with the 1st and 10 here. The hand to the running back. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the back. And that's the end of the line on that run, and it's the end of the line for the first quarter. Absolutely nothing settled, deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Looking for a man. It's Bailey. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Wolfpack! They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
One of the areas they really focus focused on this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. The run to the left. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great team defense on that run call. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
Running back searching for a hole. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. He just broke the century mark, 100 yards rushing, and he goes over the century mark in this season opener. And the Pirates are rolling down the field. Here's the handoff. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on him.
They think there's room to run to the right here. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a third down stop. Looking to throw, it's Hauser. Snagged in the middle, it's Smith. Brought down at the 37-yard line, and this defense denies them on third down. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Got a man, it's Smith. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Handoff from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Great job of contained by this defense, and in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic, and that's exactly what happened there.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. They'll run the screen. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Big third down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got the tight end. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Option football is about responsibility, but I can't give up my hand. I can't show him really quickly and make it easy on him. Good job by the defense, staying patient, defending all the options, stringing it out, making a nice play.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Bailey. Under fire. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Man, getting to this quarterback is pivotal. You saw it last drive, way too much time. They score a touchdown. Nice job on 2nd down. Anticipating the pass, playing the pass, getting the sack, and now forcing a difficult 3rd down.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. This one will be a 43-yard field goal attempt from the left hash. Just drives it between the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Got room on the return. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him. But really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
Pulls it in. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the 1st down marker is. I got to get a big gain, got to get that 1st down. Nice job, great nose for the 1st down.
This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. NC State will line up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Lowers those pads. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. And he's going to go backwards, and they force a 4th down. What a play by this defensive front. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice Nice kick, nice job.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking for a man. It's Hauser. Snagged out of the air. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there.
Well, I'll tell you, I know they're losing the game. It's only the first half, but this offense, obviously, they've spent some time practicing 2-minute throughout the week. You can see they're really in rhythm. They're really in focus.
Unloads it downfield. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals.
North Carolina State will kick it off to open the third quarter. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step one, Jesse, taking care of the football.
And it just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this.
Turning on the Jets. He'll be knocked out of bounds after picking up a few.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Give to the running back. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see some of these jet sweeps, and they were ready that time. Great job communicating before the snap. Everybody had their eyes in the right place, and they were able to tackle the receiver for a loss.
Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the pack on third down. Got it in the middle. It's O'Brien. Oh, a lot of space. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Pirates are moving quickly down the field. They'll give it to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Gonna run it. It's Jenkins. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. And the Pirates pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Pirates can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll try the left side. Wide open spaces. Headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Purple Pirates.
Man, what a nice touchdown run. And this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
Ready to try the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Duke has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Gives it on the option. There he goes! Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. NC State might think about going for a big one on 2nd and short. He'll do it himself. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, making sure they shut down that option play.
Motion from the back. Back to pass, it's Bailey. He's going to fire deep. Intercepted. Big play, stops the drive.
Man, what great discipline by this defense. They didn't sit on routes short. They take a shot down the field on 3rd and short. Questionable shot, probably. Nice job being disciplined and getting the interception.
Yeah, and just because you have the shot play called on 3rd down like that as a quarterback, that doesn't give you the freedom to just throw it. If he's not open, I think that time he forced it into traffic, and that's why it got picked off.
And the Pirates come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They're going to test the right side with this one. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Gonna run it. It's Owens. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense...
There he goes! Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The Pirates kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Right back to the well. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Yeah, another good run. I feel like we could put that on loop, Jesse. Just another good run, another good run, another good run. Over 150 yards on the day. He's been the complete package, showing off all his skills today.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
When the offense gets in those multiple tight end looks, you kind of have a good understanding of what's coming. You don't know where the ball's going necessarily, but they'll put those big old bodies in there to block.
Touchdown, Pirates! And they take it in for 6 more points. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Extra point here will give them the lead. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, heading to the field. Last drive ended with a pick, vitally important to take care of the football this time. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Finds Zach Priest, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Back to throw, it's Bailey. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Looking for room, it's Montgomery. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
That's the end of the period, and East Carolina has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. Chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Got out of trouble and throws. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive. The give to the back. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet.
How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Power football with the run. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, East Carolina. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the fourth. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Oh, better look out! Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
That's a good decision by the quarterback. I know that's not going to come up on the stat sheet, but you're in the pocket, nobody's open. Don't risk turning it over. Just throw it away.
The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on third down. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Here comes the heat. Looking for a big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll take it on the return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I'm going to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few first downs. And if I get a few first downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
And how about this offense running the football when you know it's going to be a run? Being the more physical squad. And this defense, man, trailing in this football game, still got those 3 timeouts, but they've...
It's a seam wide open. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The play action fake. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around.
Going for the big play. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. Finds the tight end. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down.
Well, no question. They've got to score a touchdown and get the two-point conversion here, but that's a good start to this 2-minute drive. You always want to get it going. You want to get that momentum going, put the defense on their heels. They accomplished that with the last throw.
Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Got enough for the first down. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
Downfield. It's a running room. Touchdown, Wolfpack. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, I tell you what, great job by this offense. Great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your two-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment late in the fourth quarter when you need the two-point conversion?
Power ahead. He gets it into the end zone. The two-point try is good, and we are all tied up late. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Who could ask for anything more? Coming down the gut of the game, and maybe one of those moments that will be etched in the annals of this rivalry forever. Using his legs, it's Jenkins. Got the first down and more. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
He's loose. Turning it on. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. Just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll go to the ground. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. That gives him 100 yards on the ground, and with that run, he eclipses the 100-yard mark in this season opener. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll try the run. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy, so we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. It's caught downfield. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. It's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
Timeout called by the defense, and 15 seconds to go in this one.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And into the end zone. Touchdown, ECU. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
That is how you end a football game. Closing seconds, great execution. Take the lead. This game is almost over.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass, it's Bailey. They're working that left side. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Looking downfield on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.